Hey everyone, here we are at the Jacob Javits Convention Center for the 2013 New York Comic Con. Aiden, he's with Geeks Out, promoting equality in comics, is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, what is your costume today?
Kind of a stripper Sora kind of thing going on from Kingdom Hearts. With a Keyblade.
Yeah, very Disney friendly.
My stuff is never Disney friendly.
Sure.
Last year I did similar outfit, but it was Finn from Adventure Time.
Sure. And so, what is Geeks Out? What do you guys do primarily?
As a person who's just a volunteer and not one of the people who heads it, I view it as more of a really great social circle of people. Growing up, you either had gay culture or you had nerd culture. And as a person who's been very strongly a part of both, it was hard to consolidate the two into one, and having an organization of people where you can just gather all of the like-minded people in one place is actually really comforting, and it helps a lot.
How can people get involved or join or do stuff with Geeks Out?
Geeks Out has a Facebook page that is really the easiest to find us. If you just look up Geeks Out NYC in the Facebook search engine or something, or actually if you look up Geeks Out on Google search, we'll probably be one of the first up there.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Here we are with Neil, and what are you promoting today, sir?
I'm promoting Easy Pieces, my comic.
Yeah. And what's it about?
It follows a main character based on me as he basically tries to make sense of life. It's kind of existential, it's a little psychological, a little philosophical. That's what it's about.
And where can we buy this?
Well, if you go online at easypiecescomic.com, you can read everything, you can buy everything, and check it out there.
Here we are with John, and he's selling here at the Gemini Company booth. And what are you guys selling today?
Well, we sell sideshow replicas, brain and jar soaps, candles, shrunken heads.
So these aren't real?
No, these are replicas. They're models. I do all the sculpting, molding, and casting myself. Baby skulls and all the skeletons are made off of actual bone, and I do the reconstructions and molds and castings from that. And everything else is sculpted by hand.
Now, just here, this one, this baby in a glass thing, it's like a combo thing.
Right.
Was that a real thing at some point?
Oh yeah, there's actually a skeleton just like this at the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia, and that was my inspiration for it.
So it's some kind of genetic mutation, and the birth thing didn't work out?
The cells don't split,
okay.
or one fetus absorbs the other one, but it's a real anomaly that happens.
And how'd you get into this?
Well, I started out as more of a special effects person. I was always into monsters and that kind of thing, so then I got into more real monsters as I got older.
So this one, Fiji Mermaid.
Yep.
That's a legit thing? Somebody was born
Well, that's the Fiji Mermaid is it's something that P.T. Barnum made famous. It was a monkey sewn onto a fishtail, and it was just so gruesome. He actually used to bill it as a genuine fake. He didn't even pretend it was real, but it was so bizarre that people thought it was real.
It looks really cool.
And I've always been a fan of it myself.
So where can we get these lovely items for those of us who can't make the convention?
Well, you could get them at the GeminiCompany.com. Our stuff is also carried in various boutiques. Think Geek carries our stuff. But GeminiCompany.com or GeminiTwin.com.
Great. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy the show.
You too.
Here we are with Brenda, and she is promoting. What are you promoting here?
I am with Geek Chic. We make heirloom quality furniture for geeks.
You make geek furniture, is that it?
We do. Yes, we do.
So what does geek furniture entail, and how can I get some in my house?
Well, geek furniture entails coffee tables that are also gaming tables, dining room tables, dedicated game room tables, comic book storage and display solutions.
Really?
Most of that, we have 20 major pieces that we make, and most of those pieces come in between 6 and 21 different sizes.
Can you give us a demonstration on something for the comic book tables of some sort?
Oh, sure. Well, it would be comic book storage.
Storage, yeah.
You wouldn't necessarily want a table to store comic books in. You could. We don't judge.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's.
We have two major items that we store comic books in. One of them is actually right behind me. It's called the Alexandria Codex. So you can have full drawers for comics. The Alexandria Codex's drawers completely remove. So you can actually completely fill them up with comics. And it also means that you can rearrange them, so you can put them in any opening. This piece comes in, I think it's 12 or 16 different sizes, so it can be, this is 3 high, it could be 4 or 5 high. And then this one shows you one that's 5 openings wide. It could be as small as 3 openings wide. So I showed you the comic book size drawer, but you can also get smaller ones, which can be either completely open, or you can add on grids. So this is a removable grid. Oh, and then all these drawers remove, but also what it's sitting on removes.
Oh, very
So
cool.
you can actually put this in any opening you want, or you take out the drawers if this was open of Legos and take it to your table, use them, and then also put them away.
And this doesn't have to be
And then there's
reserved
the middle
for.
type.
This doesn't have to be reserved for nerds or geeks, right? This could be for like anybody with a hobby of sorts, right?
Oh yeah, anyone with
Right?
a hobby. Well, we define a geek as someone who is intensely curious about one or more topics.
Okay.
So you could be a baseball geek. I'm a cooking geek.
A sports nerd, right?
Yeah, a sports geek. You could be, a gardening geek. We don't judge.
Right. Where can we get these lovely items?
We are at geekchichq.com.
All right, here we are with Laura from
Popcicle baubles.
Popcicle Baubles. And what are Popcicle Baubles?
What I actually do is I consume comic books, magazines, and other related geeky materials, and I convert them into functional geekery. I love comic books and I love the art.
What is a functional geekery?
Functional geekery is something you can use in your everyday life, such as stone coasters. You can use it every day, and it's a way that you can express your fandom just every day in every way. I make business card cases, compact mirrors, I make pendants.
So where can we get these lovely items?
So I have a shop on there. It's popcicle.etsy.com.
Could you do other things other than just like, nerdish kind of comic booky stuff? Or are you thinking of branching out to maybe having a couple of Golden Girl themed things, like maybe B. Arthur or Blanche?
Well, if I could find some Golden Girl fan magazines, maybe.
I can send you things. Don't worry.
I never reproduce any artwork.
Okay, but you can't destroy the Golden Girls TV Guide magazines. Those are priceless commodities.
Well, then I'm sorry, there's no Golden Girl coaster set for you.
We have to work something out here. We have to get these out to market. They'll be the best-selling thing ever.
The B. Arthur Special Edition.
Right, Rue McClanahan, Betty White's still kicking. Maybe she composed for some of them.
Well, if you can get her on the horn, and I think it's going to be kind of hard, but to give you permission, I could do it.
All right, here we are with Devin, and he is promoting. What are you promoting today?
Winslow, who's a cute, fuzzy creature who's the star of my children's books.
Children's books. What's the age group?
Well, it just depends on the book. The first book, The Mystery of the Magical Ball Fruit, it's tailored to ages 3 to 7. And my second book, Hey Ya Mama, is for beginners.
Okay. So you grow with the kids as you write it?
Absolutely.
And what does Winslow do? What is his deal?
Winslow's job is to teach children values and knowledge, and specifically values, because each book teaches a different value.
At Winslow.com, that's where we can get these?
Absolutely.
We are here with Ian, and he is with Rare Earth Comics. And what are you guys selling today?
All right, well, we got two main books that we're pushing today. Our first one is our graphic novel series, Dr. Atlantis, which is our steampunk series set on the high seas. It's about a world where the Earth really is flat and the ocean is endless. And the main character, Dr. Julius Fowler, takes his steam-powered ship out into the endless seas to explore the unknown. It's a really fun series. It's been out for about a year. It's been getting great reviews.
At what point will the main character launch his ship off the edge of the Earth in a flat planet?
We're working on that.
Yeah?
We're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, the flat edge Earth idea, we've got a few stories before we ever get to the edge there, but we're moving there.
How would the science work on a flat planet?
Shut up, man. No. It's
You have it here in your head, but you don't necessarily want to reveal that just yet.
Exactly.
Okay, and what is
It's figured out. It's figured out.
And what is the other book you guys got going?
Our other book is Shadow Tracers, drawn
Now,
by David Robles.
Before you describe it, I'm going to assume that this is about the guys who do the chalk outlines of the dead bodies.
I don't need to say anything
There we
more.
go. We got it. No.
In actual, Shadow Tracers is our teenage superhero book. It's about 4 high school students working on a school project. While working on this project, one thing leads to another. They end up getting superpowers, and before long, they're spending half their time fighting super criminals, and the other half trying to get their homework done.
And do they come across Peter Pan at any point looking for his shadow?
Oh yes, all the time. They have to trace it.
So where can we buy these?
Shadow Tracers can be bought online at rareearthcomics.com, and as can Dr. Atlantis, but you can buy Dr. Atlantis at any comic book store across the country.
Very cool. So check your local comic book store. Thank you very much. Here we are with Erica.
Hi.
And we are here, and she's going to show us Crossmaster Arena.
Yes, hi. This is Crossmaster Arena. It's a 2 to 4 player tactical style miniatures game. It is played very similar to like a Final Fantasy Tactics. The idea is that you're controlling miniatures that have been brought to this arena to fight each other, and you win gallons of glory.
Like Pokemon?
Not like Pokemon. in so much that Pokemon's a card game, but it is designed to be a player versus player style game.
Where can we purchase this lovely game?
You can get it at JapanAnimeGames.com.
Awesome. We are here with Tony, and my first question is, where is Base Cadet?
Base Cadet, I believe, is home making cookies.
So where are you guys playing during the convention? What are you guys?
We are playing the, how do you pronounce this? The Metaverse Comic-Con after party with Kiss Nation, which is going to be actually at Times Square, and it's going to be Saturday at about 9 o'clock, but the event goes from 4 in the afternoon till 4 in the morning.
Will all of Blue Movie be there playing?
Of course not. It's going to be me, an acoustic show, that's it.
Just Tony by himself.
Just Tony by himself, he kicked everybody else out.
I like to play with toys.